Spork monster. What the fuck? The Spork monster is here to fight a hero. The Spork monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me, just as I'm letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he trying to rhyme on purpose, or is that just coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, man, a Spork monster, my mom only lets me fight spoons. It's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? The fuck? Gotta attack, buddy. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love? I want to use my clap cheeks attack. Oh, what the fuck? Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. He spit hot gravy at you. Ugh. Take 1 damage. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and larger, more intimidating. How we respond? I'm going to defend. Trepidation? Okay. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening, this is not happening." Spork Monster is no quieter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. It's not if it's popcorn chicken bowl. It's not. Popcorn chicken bowl would have been a much better monster. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who he's gonna have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares his ultimate attack, rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders has a southern accent in this for me. Because, you know, Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. With the pop pie punch. A pop pie punch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. I can't take this seriously. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy. Finish him! No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. I thought I was playing a protagonist, not Bernie Sanders. Oh my goodness. You continue to surprise me, hero. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's much more. It's like a Necronomicon. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken as the cover. You open the cover to find a library card tucked inside. The last name you have signed it out is Borgo. Borgo. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from the battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. Completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Colonel Sanders tucked me in. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is almost there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Oh no, we're not gonna have a sex dream with Colonel Sanders, are we? I am 100% not okay with that. Fried chicken dreams. Fried chicken dreams. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used redacted. He won't actually tell you the fucking recipe. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. The fried chicken has the power of friendship. Miriam. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. For those not keeping track at home, Clank's a robot. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's just something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart, and he told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that makes complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king in his school. He didn't even go. And there was the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with the new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, The coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and the Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. That's a big word. We don't use love that quickly around these parts. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which is discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient, huh? Yeah, I just said that, a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure that you're alone before continuing. Yeah. So let's see. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petal. And that if I did him a big favor, he could, or I could have some of his own. Or I could have some of my own. There we go. Words are hard. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. English is hard, true. Later, when I cooked them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I had ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Oh god, it's a pot reference! Colonel Sanders. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know? Like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much of use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me, and no one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. Look, man, I ain't no snitch. All right, we don't snitch on our homies up in this stream. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about Eye of Newt? That's some Harry Potter shit. Snitches get stitches, all right? It was Eye of Newt. I know. Sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people you've interrupted. Always with the cherry blossoms. A wind rushes in, cherry blossom petals fill the air. Why is he on a fucking horse? Why are you on a horse? It's Colonel Sanders arriving at school on a fucking horse. Sure, let's run to him. You decided the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely, quite the Italian stallion. Surely he'll sweep you up into the back of the stallion and you'll ride away together. That was sure good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. Oof. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. Oh my god. You got knocked out, kid? In the darkness, you see a vision. Oh, hero. I am to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end. So you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... Before you can continue, you suddenly awake. Oh, jeez. Everyone's been interrupting this kid all game. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just natural seasoned musk? Ugh, oh no. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Lean in for, ooh. Don't chicken block me. Alright, so do I lean in for a kiss or do I, you know, compliment the craftsmanship on the shoes? Do I do the ballsy play here or? That's fair. Good point, Christine. Gotta respect them boundaries. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who's in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they are when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. We got hearts. That's true. You like that. Is that Jerry in the corner? I have no idea. It might be. What is the Paragathium theorem? I forget how to pronounce it. For a chicken bowl. For a chicken bucket. Say what you will, but I can go for some fried chicken right now. I'm not gonna do it, but the option's there. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Well there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Act like you're not interested in it, but really try to get a closer look. Sure. You sit near the rivals, but you leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. Oh no. You could go for some pho, pardon me. Man, I don't know. I haven't had good pho. Like, I've had it before, but it just didn't like do the trick for me. Maybe I just need to have better pho, or I don't know. I tried it back in Jacksonville and I didn't like it, but I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't like, ooh, wow. Gotta get that daily water intake, boys. However, he notices you eavesdropping and tries to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? You better hydrate, you're gonna be thirsty for the colonel. Oh, god damn it. I mean, you're right. I'm not sure you know what a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world, it takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it is they were hiding and it instantly recognize it. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his desk. Okay, let's be real here. Ashley can kind of get it. Not to like be that person, but Ashley can kind of get it. If you're into that type. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They got a pop pen to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. It's Clank. Beep boop. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch where you're going, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Beep boop, fuck the turret. Beep boop, fuck the Van. As it should be. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. I can't do that fucking voice anymore. God damn it. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. This crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. But I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Do it for the arena at least. Or don't, honestly. What do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. And just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He is a professor, but he's also a dog. Colonel got the bar city going on? Yeah. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry belly, dog belly. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. Yep. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's a scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Oh god. I don't even know what that fucking word is right there. The command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of the trance. I wonder what it was up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles remains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to this lesson, you truly do. Which is why in 1777, after the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. I bet that moistened that most. Oh no. You missed moist of the important parts? When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, hero. Actually, this appears to be a sample platter. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out to grab it and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered, oh my god, an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Oh no. My friend. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was gonna say fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Sorry, I think I got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy. You must feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. Gotta clap Colonel's cheeks. Find the secret recipe since it's stuck in his cheeks. You come to and find everyone staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, you know. And it's gone forever. And why'd you put it on the fucking sample plate? Oh, in case it wasn't actually a sample plate. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before you can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And the rivals make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. Man, they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them you're on. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes. Okay. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love. Sure, why not? But definitely not to consistently battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres cost. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? Oh wow. I need to eat if I'm going to have energy to sustain my education, pursue my dreams of becoming a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if you're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch, hero. You should have it, and it will give you energy. I'll give you the energy you need to succeed. Succeed. That's always a hard word for me. BRB gym time. All right, have fun at the gym, Christine. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. Special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down, and a tartelette for desserts. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you need for motivation. You know what? I learned enough today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports sync court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. A At least not until we turn on the timer. Oh God. Just then a huge light blasts your face. Okay. Oh man. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. Oh God, it's actual cooking knowledge. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what's going on, I'm just picking shit. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. What? Oh God, get your mind off Colonel Sanders on a horse. Oh my God, I'm losing. Oh man. When everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixture and rescue the dough before it's overmixed. Oh my God. What the fuck? Oh, it's actually pretty delicate. Inside your fine, delicate fried cheese. Oh, wow. Jesus Christ. Wait, is that really game over? Hello? Wait, what? Oh, shit. Okay, so we'll get back to the battle part. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Oh, man. Beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. Oh God. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from that devastating loss, but with that run-in with the mixer, that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. You can just leave me alone. I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in a culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I walked other paths in a ride of dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. Yeah, that one was especially humiliating. Mules could be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. Colonel Sanders changes focus. You can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Fucking pop. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Gorko, the spork monster, is here to fight a hero. Again with the fucking monster. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko. But I've been sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin. And I, Gorko, am here to avenge him. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so not really, but we're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sandals smirks. He is already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I felt really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Hero was saying is, can't we just be friends? Life is too short to be making enemies. I suppose. I really don't need to fight. It's just, I got these pointy teeth and claws, and all the better to be enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Well, I mean, of course I do. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Let's chomp on this. He tosses a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and devours it in one gulp. That was delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into the creature who stands here today. Womp. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a Chihuahua, but I was still a student at the school. Until one day, some mean kids with the magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Magic spellbook. Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you can find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be here. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen alive, Hero. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway, we can discuss. A personal invite? Can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. So we got one more day, I think. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you have such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision to stop searching and never stop working. Never stop imagining. Have you been working on... Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish, but I've been tinkering with trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure if I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy, or both, perhaps. Sorry, the music's making me sleepy. But I will stay awake. Now you've got him right where you want him. You should reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret. You decide that you're as ready as you ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. This game is so cringe, man. I mean, it's meant to be, I think. It's just the nature of the game. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd just like to have it around so that I can admire his taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer him more, but he seems like he's a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look at closer, and each item seems to radiate memories and emotion. Tap on an item to discover more of the kernel. Okay. A scented candle, you pick it up to identify the smell. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Okay. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of '69. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Oh. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." God damn it. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks like a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and they appear to be cheersing them. Okay. If you look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. I don't usually loan out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh It isn't that kind of game? What? It says dating simulator. I thought this was like the big moment. Really? All the way back here? Oh my god. Alright, let's try this again. Jesus Christ. Alright. I want to kind of get this done in one shot so I don't have to go back to it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. Our cuisine and your taste buds, that is. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner, they be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your own feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Where have you been? Because I have one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. It's okay, But now it turns out you're fine, and I can finally get you up to speed of the saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd partnered up with Clink, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did you just say skydiving? As if that was a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now, I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night might just be too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened but the emotional connections. Wowzer. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. Oh man, I don't want to deal with these people. Is that... She's hella thick for a fucking PG dating simulator. You can tell from the distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, hero, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final date? Pardon me. Is everyone excited for the final day of school, hero? How's that hand feeling? Sure you'll be back to fighting for him by this afternoon. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, hero. I am more capable enough to speak for myself. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, hero. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Bro, chill. Whoa, what's that book? It looks like bad news. Just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it isn't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open up... Oh my god. You open up a page covered in arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme... Alright. Fuck, words are hard. You open up a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub Colonel Sanders, that will probably help me focus better for the upcoming final exam. That's way too drastic. Can you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger. No, I'm not gonna do it. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Terrence, I told you to never come back here. Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. Squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Hero, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom you see. But before you go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirls and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you, save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, JJ forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make for a great date. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. In terms of fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like he didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pale over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. We mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, showdown, challenge, exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. As time approaches, see you all in the arena. But before you can think about a coming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Our tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that the breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that, or pardon me, I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it aloud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through the final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up to Colonel Sanders Stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us, or whatever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to throw a little interest, you know? Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes away the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu today. I'm gonna make a special soup. And I bet the Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend time before the year exam. Okay. You decided to head to the arena to practice the dish. This is the location of the final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. What? Sorry. Surprised this game is so long. We've been playing this for 2 hours. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his evil doer counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of recipes you've been working on. Hero's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're quickly able to get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Hero, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Well, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were cooking something delicious. You usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, he cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but the decision gets hard to stick to when. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie from just the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No. I could smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But I'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. There are no rules. That is, accept a cook with everything you got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus a pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over to the edge of victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his love of herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, trademark, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool. Hey, what's going on, Trixie? Color what? Colonel Sanders is a tease. Yeah, he really is. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Oh no. So like intense for a cooking dating simulator. I use the term dating simulator loosely. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty bitty pot of broth. Best friend bastard blaster. Interesting. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Okay. Don't know about that one, chick. Or here, bud. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Oh no. Even Clank gets into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. How you doing, Trixie? How's your day going? Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out to the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out and is going to use some sort of dark magic to turn the tides. You got the book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, or even if it's almost certainly evil magic. Yeah, we gotta do it the hard way, right? 'Cause that was like the message earlier. Is like, sometimes the easy way is not always the best way. So we'll do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, hero. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you. I can get the southern out of my voice. Blah, 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 blah. And I've always believed in you, hero, since we were little kids, because you're my best friend forever. You turn to notice Miriam at her station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, but I thought I'd help you out. Oh, sweet. But Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Oh no. Miriam, you damn fool. However, she doesn't know that you lied to her and the ingredient made up. Where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? Oh my god. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up in a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster. Steve? What happened to Gorko? You're not even here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate the battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve's a spork monster notices that you've got the Grimoire stashed beneath the cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, I guessed it. Or, yeah, you guessed it. Sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to. Always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in my old country. You can feel the spork monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story, so you don't know how to exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should just watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like the time the monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and then I woke up. I toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered the T setback, you don't know. You summon extra power. This heavy metal. I can do it. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as colony air. Energy flows through your body. What the fuck? My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, hero. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground and energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked and in the oven and can't be served. Don't worry, dear hero. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decided that you have earned his support. Now, I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What would happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? You must now prepare your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, Frank. From off screen, you hear a pure innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Oh God. I'm flying. It sounds like coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? Thought wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. Sure. You kids and your pranks, I'm gonna say. It's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly text or yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, pranks, clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? Wow, 3 whole days. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and a savory soup. Word. Word. My word. It is so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny naramaki? I spy a float. Narutomaki? I thought that was uzumaki, or is that a different type of thing? Either way, I spy a float its itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Jeff is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening the mouth and letting just the tip of the pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, hero, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made... Oh my god. Uni over smooth egg custard and an action urchin cell topped with caviar. Where's it hard? Fuck me. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yeah, Sprinkles. Bit much, don't you think? Oh no.